Hello, welcome to my latest video. Now, as you might see, there's a mess on the carpet. That mess is Vanish cleaning powder, and cleaning powders are the topic of today's video. Now, in the 80s and maybe early 90s, shake and vac was a big thing. Possibly even earlier, but I wasn't born until 1982, so I can only tell you what happened after 1982. So shake and vac was very, very popular. The jingle I still remember. Shake and vac to put the freshness back. Do the shake and vac and put the freshness back. I'm not claiming I can sing. However, while shake and vac is still available and other carpet powders like the one that is down here, which is Vanish, there's been a surge of homemade carpet powders coming out of what was predominantly the candle and melt and wax vendors, because it's another way to put the oils that are used in these other products to use in what is quite a simple formula. However, carpet powders are not the best for anything. It's difficult to get everything up, and we'll cover that once we start clearing it up. It's a lot of fine powder. Now, ignoring the effects of the fine powder on your vacuum cleaner, this fine powder is also going into your lungs. You've got to work out how happy you are with that. I'll wear a dust mask putting that out because I've got a bad chest at the moment, and when I start agitating it, I'll have my dust mask back on. Now, this smells clean, would probably be the best way. It's not overly offensive, but it's a bit sharp. The ones that are coming out of the homemade marketplace come in probably hundreds of scents, including those of favourites from, for instance, Lush, who make bath bombs. One of their top favourites is Snow Fairy, and you can get that as a carpet powder. And certainly it will make your home smell of Snow Fairy or whatever fragrance you use. But as we put on a melt, as per 2 videos back where I showed the beautiful burning of a wax melt. Overall, candles, wax melts are far better. Now, you are still breathing in the oils. What you're not breathing in is this very fine powder that you see before me. The clumps that you can see that are there just because I keep it in a plastic bag and don't care. And it's got a bit of moisture in it. So, we're going to continue the video on the assumption that you're a consumer who is interested in using this powder. Fine. I've got a bit much out in that carpet. You do not need that amount. I was just making a visual point. They are not for continual use, like every day. This is something that should be done sparingly. However, we'll get back to that as well. What you have to do, preferably, if you want your carpets to be refreshed and dry, is shaking and vacuuming. Well, it's kind of haphazard. You really need to shake it out on a clean carpet when you've already vacuumed, then come back, shake it out, and then come in and brush it into the carpet. But if you're wanting this to refresh your carpet and whether or not it offers any cleaning claims, I think this one does, but I've used it a few times, including in previous videos, and I'm just not convinced that the carpets would get any cleaner. Now, as you can see, we do have the 2 carpets and they're roughly the same colour, so like twins. you should be able to tell if something happens. Now, this is going to take me an awful long time to brush into the carpet, and I'm not going to make you watch that, despite the fact I could probably ramble over it. So I'll pause you guys just now, and when we come back it should be done. Hello, welcome back, even though for you it's only been a second. For me it's been about 15 minutes. As you can see, it's all brushed in, there's some in the edges, it's hellish. It's been left so to do whatever magic it's meant to do. And then it's to be hoovered up. Now this gets to, aside of whatever effects you think would hit the pets and people in your house, the main casualty is your hoover or vacuum cleaner, to be more correct. Now the problems with this is that these are very fine and often a bit sticky particles, especially if they've got a bit damp like mine have. So immediately they'll clog filters on. I've got a bagged machine down to use. On bagless machines you generally have very easy access to the filters, and you'll find that they cake up quite quickly using these sort of powders. Now the answer to that is every time you use a powder you should clean the filters in your vacuum cleaner. If you don't do that, you'll quickly lose suction. But it's not only the first set of filters that get hit. We'll swap over to bagged machines for a second. They suffer much the same clogging issues, and that the bag could easily get clogged up, which means you need to, if you want to look after your vacuum cleaner, change the bag every time you do this stuff. Well, what if you're doing it every day? It's going to be an awful lot of washing the filters and replacing bags. Not that you should be doing this every day. This should be kept solely if you want to use it. I recommend that you don't. But if you do want to use it, it should be saved for once a month, once a quarter, even once every 6 months. If you desperately want to try and freshen up your carpet, just be aware that it doesn't actually do much. Once, on a tangent down your carpet, we'll come back to the vacuum cleaners. Once on your carpet, and given you brushed it in to make sure you hit all the fibres for the refreshing part of it, if your vacuum cleaner is not up to the job, and to be honest most of them aren't, it won't be able to reach the fine dust particles, powder particles sorry, that you've pushed deep down into the carpet. Now previously I've shown the flour under the carpet test. That's relevant here because that shows you basically the strength of suction in your vacuum cleaner. I don't think I've done it. I may have done it with a Shark. I'd have to look back. I definitely done it with a Kirby, and the Kirby pulls it through no problem. But for your average vacuum cleaner and your low to mid range, looking at you, vacs, it won't handle this. And that means you're just clogging up the lower part of your carpet with needless dust. Dust that when it's walked on, it's hoovered, flies up into the air and is back into being a breathing problem. So you really want to aim that you would get it out on when you've used it. And we'll come to that again in a minute. So back to vacuum cleaners. You'd hardly think I'd made notes for this, would you? Aside from the first set of filters and the bags, it can all get caked around the machine belts, and then it'll start to slip, and once it's started to slip, you're on the pun not intended slippery slope to the belt breaking, and then you either take it to be repaired, or if it's a cheap end machine, you have to buy a new hoover, which probably isn't worth having some powder on your carpet. The next bit is the more troublesome part of it, is it can clog filters that are closer to the motor. It can get in and clog up the motor, and then you've got a burned out machine. And yeah, it can be fixed by putting another motor in it generally, and that's probably not on the budget, especially just for doing this. So the care of the carpet, if you must insist on doing powders, is that when you apply it, you're going to be looking to get it off all in one go. Now, I done a video a week or so ago about hoovering techniques. That comes into play here. Now you can see how much powder is on that wee bit of carpet. If you do your shaking out your powder and a very quick vacuum over the top of it, you're not going to collect all of what's there. It might look like you have, but again, as we talk about the deep down bits, you won't have got it all. And yeah, it might look nice and smell nice, but it's just setting up a disaster for either your lungs, your children's lungs, your hoover's abilities. So you really want to spend time and make sure you lift it all. Now, as I spoke about before in the previous video, you can do that with most vacuum cleaners, including budget ones. What you have to do is modify how you use it. Now, I'm going to use the Oreck, which has quite soft brushes. And we'll see how it goes. I mean, I have my sharp behind me, but I'm so hesitant to use my sharp on this, even though I have two of them. I love my Oreck, but it doesn't have any bag put in. And I've not looked at the filters yet, so it's going to be taken apart. So I don't mind making the Oreck suffer a bit. However, let's get down to business. There we go. That's the technique to use. Now, one pass won't do it, but it looks clean, doesn't it? It doesn't look like it's changed colour, but the powder looks to be gone. It isn't. I mean, I can see bits that might not be visible on camera. And the Oreck is a very reasonable machine. I'm actually quite enamoured with it. So let's do the second bit. See if we can do a quick pass. Even though the Oreck has good suction, so it might still get it all. There we go, trying to beat the Oreck at its own game. I just don't have a low end machine handy. That was a very quick pass. Now obviously you would still see that and you would do another pass anyway. But you've got to remember I put too much out. And a quick pass is leaving that and more of the equivalent in your carpet. So let's do a proper clean up with the Oreck. done there. I was hammering into that junior because there's some spillage in the way, and before I bring the shark down I just want to clear that up, so we'll use the Kirby. I think the Oreck has actually done an exceptional job. I might have to do the flower under the carpet test for this one because I'm beginning to think it might pass. Okay. So let's risk it for a biscuit here. One shark. One very pretty, much loved shark. Who has a nice clean bin, just been emptied and wasted in a mess test that got deleted. So let's see what the shark picks up, if anything. That's probably more than enough. I mean, no average person is going to spend that amount of time on that size of carpet. I joke it has to be the cleanest carpet in the village. Let's see what's in the bin. Powder. So I'm going to try and show that. See the fine white powder? Now, oh fuck. See that? Oh, let's just fill out. And there's still more up in there. This was dirty before, but I had recently cleaned it. And if you can see the caking that wasn't there before, which I probably should have showed before I done the video, but I forgot. So yes, I now have one shark with a pile of fine dust in it. Now, the only time I stopped the camera filming was for me to scrub it into the carpet. Other than that, it's been a straight film. So you've seen the amount of passes that the Oreck done over that small bit of carpet. and then you saw the number of passes that the shark done. There's probably still more in that carpet. And it'll be coming out for weeks. Let me just lift this with it. I mean, I can still taste it in the air. But again, I'm well aware I put too much down. It was just as an illustration. But in a whole house, you're not going to spend a huge amount of time per square of carpet or rectangle of carpet. So this is a good example as to what you all have left. Now obviously if you're doing daily vacuuming or every other day, you'll pick it up quite quickly. But, and here comes more problems, if you're using a cordless vacuum, while some of the newer ones can do excellent pickup, you're also putting that fine dust through them. And a lot of these, like the new Dyson, are very expensive machines that you don't want to pack with dust, powder, and effectively ruin them. I hope this has been somewhat educational. Any questions, feel free to ask. I did risk my shark for this after all. I hope everybody has a lovely weekend. I'm off to brush my teeth to get the powder out of my mouth because I didn't put my mask back on for hoovering and it kicked up loads of the dust. You can get a bit of a headache coming on. So, have a lovely weekend. I'm off to enjoy the rest of mine. Bye.